Do you guys believe that minnows have rights?
No, they're minnows.
What are minnows? I'm seriously asking.
See, this is what I'm talking about is an issue in today's society. Here on this planet, we believe that minnows don't have rights, and they don't deserve the proper human basics and essentials as we do.
Now, I hate to break it to you, but minnows are actually tiny fish and not human.
But fish are alive, so they're basically human.
Are they
not
delicious?
true.
You mean to tell me there's any other life form on Earth besides humans?
I mean, there's other life, but there's a difference in the levels.
So there's higher forms of life and lower forms of life.
Yep.
And the higher the life form is, the more rights it has. So that means the more you smoke, the more rights you have.
The more you smoke, the more you choke. Don't smoke fish. This is another episode of the Mangarators Happy Hour. I am the man for meals, here again on wheels. This is the freaking road trip. No, it's not a road trip. This is I'm on skates right now. I'm at an old-fashioned ice cream A&W, whatever. Joining me in this episode, we got the man who's engineering a plan for how we're going to get through this episode. It is Coryn.
Hello.
Hi. Also
Hi.
joining us. Whoa, he just spoke. Also joining us. He's what? What are you rustling?
I'm just opening my sandwich by my takeout van, you know.
Oh,
Damn it. Damn it. I'm just opening a sandwich.
he's a
At my house.
sandwich man who enjoys black vans. It's Lego. Local Mike
Yo.
Castro.
Thank you for the welcome. And can you please stop mangling my name? Can any one of you just say it after me? Maestro. Say it again.
It's
My.
not how the word is pronounced.
God damn it. Must you take everything from me? You take my name? You give me nicknames? I'm not Mike Castro.
I think I gave you the greatest name you'll ever have.
Jesus. This is what I have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen, but it's nice to be here all the same amongst these bastards.
Vacant has gone down in a fatal incident. He's been involved in a sort of strange Fortnite cartel gambling ring, and he is, if he doesn't make it number one in the next game, he's, let's say, he might only have one hand next time we talk to him.
Are you telling me the position to leading the podcast will be vacant? Jesus, that sounded bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty alright. But anyways, he's not here. No one else here. It's us. We're doing this exciting excursion. It's gonna be great. Everyone, just freaking listen up. This is episode 146. 4 plus 6, 100. 1 plus 1, 2. This is episode 200, guys. I hope you're ready for another exciting celebration.
Woo! I can't cheer loudly because I have to be quiet at my stakeout place.
At
Yes.
the stakeouts. So we'll talk about weeks. How about you, Lego?
Oh, thank you. But why don't you start first so that I can interrupt you?
Wow.
And
Okay. Well, first of all, this is the last Orangina I have in my fridge, but
then-
I am gonna
you know,
get
my
another
week
pack.
was pretty okay, I guess. You know, I haven't been doing much, but I've been preparing for a trip back to the homeland. You know, it's going to be a 1-month journey to visit the rents and stuff like that. It'll be nice because the internet will be scarce there, and I'm sure my traumas will inspire me to be more appreciative of internet and be more online and stuff when I get back. You know, a timeout of sorts. It'd also be nice to meet friends and family. So yes.
Do they have a Starbucks there that you can go and sketch in?
There's a coffee shop that I actually do like, but I think
Oh.
Starbucks would take a couple of years. McDonald's is already there, strangely.
Oh, you got McDonald's though.
Yeah, McDonald's is everywhere. Yeah. This is a manga and anime podcast, so I just have to say this in advance, guys. Okay, I've been reading manga, that I can say, but anime, nope. Yeah, and that's my week.
Wow. What a thrilling week. I don't know if we can handle that kind of excitement.
I'm sorry. There's not enough explosions and kidnapping. But
I-
I've become a good boy.
I must need a pacemaker to make it through this episode. Oh.
Yeah. Your week must have been full of action-packed moments and cliffhangers.
Oh, who knows? But before we get there, this is the cliffhanger. How was your week, Mr. Coryn?
Nice one.
My week wasn't bad. Got a big project deadline out at work, so that was fun.
It's not a retirement home.
Not a retirement home, but it was painful. And then I don't know. I was going to go out and see Ant-Man and the Wasp with Nair this weekend, but I got called up by a friend to go help him with some projects around his house. He's got a new place out there on the other side of Kansas City. So I went out there, and thankfully he has like a guest room, so I just kind of chilled the night there, and we smoked some meats, drank some boozes, and mostly it kind of turned out that I ended up helping him Redneck Yeti a cooler.
What's
What?
that?
So Yeti coolers are like these really, really high-end coolers, right?
Okay.
So a Redneck Yeti is when you take a cheap, kind of shitty cooler and then do a bunch of stuff to it to make it a better cooler.
Okay.
That exists. Do you like pimp it and give it rims?
You freaking give the bottle rims.
No, basically the idea is you get the cooler, then you get a cardboard box, put the cooler in the box, and then you shove in a bunch of foam board, rigid insulation, and then fill in a bunch of gaps with like spray foam insulation.
What?
That's primarily it.
What?
And some reinforcing to keep the box from like collapsing, so there's wooden stuff in there.
But there's no way it looks any better.
Why?
It doesn't look good. It gets the job done
Why?
because it makes it a better cooler.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, do you want me to be honest here? When you said cooler, I thought you were talking about drinks, so I was like, okay, pimping your cooler. Why? And then you started talking about that. I'm like, why in the hell would you build a box around a bottle?
I mean, there will theoretically be bottles inside of that box.
I know, but that was genuinely confusing for me.
It is too confusing for me even when I thought it was a fridge.
When
Do
you
they
when you say redneck cooler, it makes you think you're doing. First, I thought you'd like shotgun a cooler, which I guess doesn't make any sense. But apparently,
No, it's just the idea of taking it and making it into something else with cheap, affordable means.
that makes sense to me. But I personally like the idea of building installation around a bottle. I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah, we're not going quite that all out. It feels like it's kind of be a waste unless you get like one of those nice reusable bottles. But at that point,
Yeah.
you think it'd already be good enough to just stay cold.
What, you guys aren't into the idea of carrying around freaking boxes with you to drink out of?
Well, I mean, you look hip, I guess.
You'd be setting freaking trends. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. Redneck. Could you call it a Yeti cooler?
Yeti is the brand.
Oh, not like you're putting Yeti meat in there.
What? Where would you get Yeti meat?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Oh my goodness.
Same place you get Bigfoot meat.
I think Yetis
Pacific Northwest?
have rights.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't know about minnows, but Yetis have rights. I mean,
I
they
mean,
only eat
if
people.
there was a Yeti, I'd probably give it some rights.
I'd give it the right to... whatever. Okay, what else you got?
I don't know, that's kind of it. That was pretty much my weekend, and my week was work.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, for me, I got a new instrument.
Coryn, please tell me the name of that goddamn thing. I've seen it before. I know what it is. I've heard it. He's shown me. I do not know its name.
I don't know what its name. I just think of it thing with the little things that you run the stick over.
Yes,
Guy, it's not like guy. It's not gyro. It's like gyro. It's pretty cool. I like it because I've always wondered what the sound was because it's heavily used on the title track of Pet Sounds, which is an instrumental, and the Beatles song "Tell Me What You See" uses it as well. And I thought it was pretty neat. So when I saw one, I was like, yeah. And then I was like,
It also opens up lowriders, doesn't it?
yeah. Because it's weird because like it's fun because you really gotta like get fancy with the stick. You get to do like this fun like wrist movement. It's not
Wait,
just like it's
It opens up lowriders?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. I think Lowrider definitely has like this going on in it. Yeah.
You know,
But,
the song Lowrider?
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought it opened up lowrider cars like it's some sort of security
Yeah,
hack.
it has a
like,
key in it which opens all lowrider cars and gives me access to their change. But why? Shut up! Stop bringing your stupid phone.
sounds like an office.
Yeah, pretty much. Hello, this is freaking shut up.
Oh wait,
Anyway.
I think it's actually maybe a cowbell that does Lowrider.
Oh really?
Donk, 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 donk.
I don't know. When you said that, it made sense. Like the idea of lowrider having like a. But I don't actually know.
I mean, I think it's the same sort of little rhythm you were doing there, but I think it's a dunk, 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 dunk. I don't know.
I don't.
We
I've
could
actually,
look it up. We have the internet,
I
but
haven't actually freaking listened.
maybe you
to,
guys can do it instead.
I haven't actually listened to lowrider besides when it plays in
I
like
know
10 billion movies.
I know it's the opening to the theme song for True Detective though.
Oh yeah.
A long and dusty ocean,
What?
their looming shadow grows.
It's fun. I'm gonna make sure my next album, every song will have one of these in it. Definitely gotta do that.
The new cowbell.
Yeah, pretty much. But my week, for updates on the Irish guy, we have not seen him recently, so there's nothing there. But other than that, what happened? I guess nothing too exciting happened. I was trying to think of anything that was even like music related. There was the one freaking I'm not a fan of the band Ghost, but they've been playing the song Rats like twice a day on the radio at work, and it's freaking driving me crazy because at first I hated the song, but then I was like, it's okay because it's such like it's a primitive, simple song. Like it has like this dumb, simple '80s riff, and the chorus is just rats, whoa, 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 it just has the whoa, whoa, whoas in it. Then it got to the point where eventually I was like starting to secretly, and when you like secretly enjoy something but you don't want to say that you actually like it,
Ah, you mean the Tsudere effect.
Well, you hear a song so much, you're like, I hate this, I hate it, and then you're just kind of like, whoa, in your head,
Yeah.
because they had a new album out this year. It's like Kelly or something like that. It's not great. They're not a great band. They're like perfectly okay where you listen to them and you're like, yeah, Ghost, whatever. They're not exactly a band that you're gonna want to like go to and listen to. Unlike Bandmade, like their album World Domination from earlier this year is freaking great. Bandmade is a really great group. They have a lot of craft in their riffs and a lot of just like a lot of good stuff. Because the freaking one rock station, the Texas rock station, when I work at the other store, they play the same songs every day. And it freaking drives you crazy. A lot of that, like new, like the 2000s era rock stuff. A lot of those hits are like all the same song. They have the same annoying drums and guitars that have no characteristic to them, and a bunch of like a lot of yelly vocalists in that era, who just like sing too loud. And while the worst is the vocalists that try to sound like Cobain. That's when I just want to just freaking barf all over the floor.
Oh man.
Well, it's because
I do know listening to well, it wasn't from listening to new music, but my in-law, my brother-in-law was like showing me the good music from back in the day. I don't remember any of the titles, but it was jazz and rock, and I was just like, damn, music that time, man.
It's
like
not
objectively, this is good sounding stuff.
It's not like there's no, well, it's the thing is with a lot of that new rock music is it's trying to be like the old stuff, but failing because of that, and it just sounds like shit because a lot of bands try to sound like AC/DC, but they just have none of the flavor, But there's still artists like Psycho Amori who are making freaking Psycho Amori, Bish, Dalco, Wednesday, Campanella, Bandmade. All these groups who are, well, of course, they're all J-pop groups.
No, see, I think you're a little biased in that direction.
Oh, 100%, but because they're actually making good shit, And, it's
Wait,
cool.
Bandmade is J-pop?
Yeah, they're the group that dresses as maids. Like gothic maids.
I thought that
Okay, I
was
love them.
a couple of them.
Well, that's their gimmick, but they're actually just like a great group. Like their music is just great. I kind of forget that they have the maid gimmick anyway because they moved more towards like crafty costumes than just straight up band out or maid outfits, you know. And it works. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing exciting to say about my week. Otherwise, there's not really a real restaurant review. You know, I've just going around to the usual places. Did I even go anywhere exciting? No, I didn't. Oh, there's the one. Is it pronounced gyros, or is it pronounced like
Gyros?
It depends who you
heroes?
ask. Sometimes it's heroes, sometimes it's
Greek.
gyros, sometimes it's gyros.
I hate going. I was. There's this one place in the mall. It's like Greek something or other, and I get it really embarrassed when I go over there because I'm like, how the hell do I pronounce that? I don't want to say it wrong. So I've been avoiding going there and eating the good food just because I don't want to say the name out loud.
Well, then you can just be like, I want a number 6.
Well, there is no number. It's like the only thing.
Oh, well then just, well, how do you, I mean, just
Well-
like, what do you say?
Well, they have
I
that
mean,
in the.
Obviously they gotta have options, so you'd be like, walk up, like, give me one with, I don't know, chicken.
Well, because there's also, is it pronounced Slovalaki?
What?
Slovaki.
Slovakia?
No, not Slovakia. The Greek thing, like
I don't know what
the
you're
one,
talking
the
about.
food, the Greek food, the Slovaki.
Souvlaki?
Yeah, that. See, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to say that.
I mean, I think you could probably Google it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some things where I hate ordering some things when I don't know how to. I hate saying if I go to Subway, I don't want to say jalapeno because I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. I'll be like jalapeno, like jalapeno. Like
You just said it right. Why would you not say it right then?
because when I'm in these instances, I don't always have the best judgment, and I get embarrassed when I say things incorrectly.
See, what drives me crazy at restaurants is right when you go there and their menu is like, here's a bunch of normal, like, sounding specials or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I want the double chocolate chip ice cream sundae, thank you.
Oh no, I hate when restaurants have funky names for stuff like the double deluxe mudslide pie shake. I just want the freaking chocolate shit.
I was like, man, let me just say something in like 2 words.
And
And make
there's
this so much easier.
that Montana's place had scrum diddly umptious tendies. That was pretty bad. And well, you know what? If you go to the Finn restaurant and you want to show off, you'd be like, yeah, I'll have the moyaka instead of being like like some just random guy. Be like, I like that mojaka. That's how you.
Oh, Jacka, what?
Yeah, that's not what you say. That's how you show some cred. You know, you say it correctly.
Some fin cred.
You should say it correctly, impress everyone. But I don't know. I have a weird self-conscious about going to restaurants too. Like I hate when you just walk in and you for the first time and you're like, what do I do? Do I sit down? Do I not sit down?
I do hate it when it's not apparent.
Like there needs to be a sign that says, "Frickin' sit down" or "Frickin' wait here," and it needs to be like 100% clear. You know.
See, this drove me crazy in England, where you would go down, like sit down, find your menu or whatever, or maybe sometimes you'd be let down to your table, and then you would have to get back up, walk up to the register, pay, and then go back, and then they'd bring it to you.
What the hell?
I know, right? You think they could just have one person come up to you, take your order,
Yeah,
go back, and bring it back to you? It would make so much more sense.
Or one person comes up to you, takes your order, and then brings up the freaking debit machine or something. You know.
Yeah, or that weird thing too.
Well, that you gotta have the debit machine. Like again, the freaking that's
we
one
try to
thing-
explain this. We don't do this in America.
That's one thing when we didn't talk about that was weird about freaking America. When you go to restaurants and you give people the money and they come back and give you the change instead of just bringing you the freaking debit machine, then you gotta write this shit down and hand them the card. You know how convenient it is to just walk over and have a debit machine right there for the whole table.
A debit machine.
Yeah, instead of having to like put your card down or whatever, you know.
Like, you know, if you go to like some restaurants, like a fast food place, you have to punch in your numbers and all there right in front of the dude. It's
Yeah.
like that, but you get it at your table, which is still stupid because they do have them in some places here, and they never fucking work.
Well, they always work here because we have good debit system. Shout out to Interact.
Also, it's just as easy to just give it to somebody, and they can do it all for you.
And
But
I
I
haven't
don't
punched
wanna
in
do
numbers in
that.
ages. There's a convenient radio chip reading thing.
I don't want to have
They
to.
still make you do your PIN number sometimes.
Yeah, after 10 or so payments or so, I think, or something like that.
And there's no
It's like-
payments? I don't know, dude. I think we're on different cards. I always always have to put my PIN number in.
I think you gotta tap. You just freaking tap it. And
That way nobody can
can
steal
you-
your card and then
And-
just like use it.
Yeah, that's good. Wait, can you tip people with a debit card?
Yeah. Of course you can.
Yeah, that's also as weird as you go freaking. What are you doing? The debit machine? They hand it to you and it says tip amount. And
You give them your card, they run it through their system, then they give you a receipt. It says tip amount, total. It's
But
easy.
You could also just do it with the debit machine.
Just use cash, guys. Just use cash for God's
Just
sake.
use
You
cash.
have to do that.
Okay,
It's not
Grandpa.
hard.
Go back to 1959.
I don't. People are still use cash.
No, I know.
I only ever pay bars with cash. Makes it so much easier.
Well, yeah, of course. And
In a briefcase, a silver briefcase, handcuffed to your hand.
well, now that I'm using cash more, I have like $6 in quarters, but I hate using quarters because I don't. If I go to Tim's, I want to just freaking get in. I don't want to sit there and count quarters, you know.
I've heard that's a good exercise to
Which-
training yourself surviving anxious situations. So count quarters while you're in the middle of a line.
Well, see, I don't want to be the person who's like, and especially because like I overload my brain too much. Even if I give people change, I have to like think. Otherwise, I just go like completely moronic. Like, what is addition? You know,
These are the things you have to fight with.
I
I mean,
constantly-
honestly, even if you get it wrong, probably no one's gonna call you on it.
Well, no, but I constantly fight with being self-conscious at all these places, especially restaurants. You know, just about stupid things like I can't pronounce that right, so I'm just not gonna eat there.
I feel like you're missing out. I
I-
feel like you're.
That's why I
I
hate.
feel like you could just Google how to say something in like your area.
I hate when I go to I hate when I go to Tim's and I'm like I don't want to look at the person in the eye while I say I'd like a large double with sausage breakfast sandwich on an English muffin and a poppy seed loaf. Instead I like look over and pretend that I'm still deciding what I get so I can look at the menu while saying what I want instead of looking at the person in the face. You know?
Is this a restaurant only problem?
Well, that I don't know. I can look people in the face, but I just like when you order food like that, it's just weird, you know. These are pressing issues discussed on today's episode. Thank
Wait,
you.
are you saying you look at your register, dude, right in the face when you're ordering like off the fast food menu?
No,
I'm very
That-
confused.
that-
I'm
that-
saying
that'll-
I'm saying that
that'll-
it's weird if you do that.
Of course, it would be weird. The menu's not behind their face.
See, perfect. It makes sense. It's a common thing that everyone thinks. It works perfectly. But yes, that is exciting talk. What's more exciting is the news. News theme. The news. It's new. I don't have any news. I looked at Crunchyroll and I looked for any kind of news. I didn't see anything that was even like a little bit exciting or worth mentioning.
Oh man. Oh wait, the voice actor for you guys probably already covered that, didn't you?
The voice actor for
Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure died. Like he did lots of
oh
other
yeah,
voices too.
the Japanese voice actor for a lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes like Carnage Kabuto from One Punch Man, and like I need to get up the list or something, but you know, he was a legend. I think we need to see his name. I just wish I could Google fast.
I have Googled, but it is coming up very slowly.
Yeah.
Freaking rip the hell out of that guy.
Yeah, I saw it on the.
Unsho Ishizuka. Why is it loading slow? Okay, this is the news that gives you an error 404. thing. Yeah, okay. He did Meruem's voice from Hunter x Hunter. Why am I getting my news from Reddit again?
Don't ask me, dude. When I tried finding it on a Crunchyroll and it's coming up, it's just not coming up. How can there be this much news in a fucking day?
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
I mean, it's kind of sad. I wouldn't call it exciting.
Well, when I friggin' look at the Crunchyroll news feed, all I see is a bunch of promoted articles for new shows and other stuff that's not exciting.
Okay, here's the article. Just dropping the link there. Oh, how to produce Skyrust. Yeah, that's useful. Okay, he was in Macross Plus, Pokemon. He was Jet Black in Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, he was Jet.
He was Mr. Satan in Dragon Ball Kai. Joseph Joestar in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Anyway, a legend. So, you know, I never follow voice actors and stuff like that. For some, I mean, even English dubs. I was surprised that people knew who did the voice for Ichigo at the drop of a hat or whatever, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, I've never really been able to keep track.
You guys don't go on behindthevoiceactors.com and do voice comparisons and debate who did it the best?
Do you?
No.
Well, I guess we're at an impasse then.
Yeah. You guys don't go and compare who did the best Starscream voice in history?
I already know who did the Starscream voice in history.
That's Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tom Kenny.
Wait, seriously? Wait, which Starscream was he?
The animated Starscream. I think Chris Latta, he was classic, but Tom Kenny did the best Starscream.
It is an iconic voice. He somehow managed to sound evil and annoying, but not too annoying. Like,
yeah,
man, that is a high-pitched voice.
Like, evil and annoying.
Tom Kenny is still just one of the best voice actors anywhere because he's managed to do 15,000 episodes of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
15? Wait,
I don't know how many episodes of SpongeBob are. There's a lot.
Okay, there is a lot, yeah.
There's certainly more than one. But yeah.
Of that you can be sure.
Other news, there's the new Love Live units. Aqua's released I think it's like their last major single. It's like Thank You Friends. It was not a good song. It was just one of those cheesy ballads that they do. And they had the subunit singles as well. The Exalio one was pretty good. The other ones were meh. You know, now it's a little sad to see that Aqua's dying like that, you know, since I at least followed that one since the beginning. I like Aqua a lot. I like them more than Muse myself. Because we got Yoshiko, we got Diasmol. We got a lot of good stuff from that, you know. Now they have the freaking, what is it called? The Perfect Dream Project Girls. Like, what the shit? That's not even an exciting name. And they have some new songs. I swear to God, there's a Nickelback song generator and there's an Idol song generator. Like they do the same things in every song, and you're like, it's an Idol song. And you know, I think I like the Idol song formula because it's always catchy. And it's always fun, but I don't really like I've come to just dislike the like super high anime singing, you know? Because, well, when it comes to J-pop, I only listen to girl artists, but there's still like just like that, the difference between a normal singer and then the anime pop singer, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's been a lot of shows where the voice actresses sing, and you're like, wow, you are not a singer.
I mean, I feel like the major difference is that I don't really watch all that many shows which concentrates on the singing of the voice actors.
Yeah, well, it's even like, a lot of like slice of life shows will have the cast sing the songs, and sometimes it works. But I usually don't like those.
My favorite music is from Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. The openings and endings and thing were always on point, but I've never done the idol thing.
Well, It's like I say, they need to make a good freaking Idol series that's not Love Live. Like Love Live's great. I love Live, but can we please have like
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp.
I can't wait for Lamp Live to come out.
I freaking can't wait for Lamp Live. I've been waiting decades for Lamp Live. The Lamp Idols. You guys don't freaking realize the potential idols so they can make a group where the aesthetic is their lamps and they wear lamp shades and they light up your life. It freaking makes sense.
That actually sounded beautiful.
I mean, I was going to question
We're Lamp Live and
whether there are girls dressed as lamps or if they're actual lamps
that you
dressed
never,
as girls.
You never freaking know.
Jeez.
We
Knowing
got
the Japanese, they could pull that off.
We got shoegaze idols. We got weightlifting idols. We need frickin' lamp idols. It's only the logical next step.
It makes potentially the most sense ever.
Because they brighten your life. It frickin' makes sense. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God, they do. They would brighten your life.
Yeah.
That's like their first single, Brighten Your Life.
Yeah, and it would just be like, this is how every idol song starts. It starts with like, sa ha da ha ha da ha da da. Like they just do like they sing the chorus and then like a piano goes and then like something chime and then it just like starts with like a guitar lead and the chorus all cuts down to just the bass drum and they go like sa ha ha da 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 and in the back vocals go da da da. It's a freaking formula, man. But
My only other comment on this particular thread of thought is that their band name's got to be Switch.
freaking hell! Could we please do this? Could someone please make this now?
I mean, you're the musician. I wanna see Switch's #1 song, "Light Up Your Life," on the next album.
That reminds me, there's a new Perfume album. That's what I was thinking of. I like Perfume's first 2 albums a lot. They're two of the best J-pop albums ever made. But Perfume do the same thing on every song. Every album is the same. There's like a Perfume bag of tricks that what's his name, Nakada, I think it's his name, the producer, pulls from. And he's a great producer, but he makes so much music that you're just like, his craft is so refined that the songs are just like, you did this 10,000 times and I like it, but I'll just rather listen to Game, you know. Perfume's first album. But that was a random. Although Perfume brought back the phrase teeny weeny, because there's the song Tiny Baby, which is tiny baby jumping up, teeny weeny, and I was like, I can't believe they actually put that lyric in there. You know?
Teeny weeny.
They brought, like, when is the last time you guys have ever heard anyone say teeny weeny?
I think this was the first time this year.
I mean, yeah, earnestly, I don't know.
See, look, this is the first time this year, maybe in the last couple of years, you guys have heard the word teeny weeny, and it was brought back because of Perfume. You know? I think that's exciting news. The next news story, I just clicked on this randomly. I don't actually know what it is. Frickin' Dragon Ball Escape game turns your phone into a dragon radar. This sounds dumb. You recover Dragon Balls in a city setting.
I guess it's Pokemon Live for Dragon Ball or something.
I'm trying to figure out if this is a Pokemon Go game or not. I don't actually think
sounds like it is, but
I don't actually think it is.
But it's the way AR will be going, so.
But it just says city-style setting, and it's a mix of scavenger hunts, puzzle solving, and code cracking. I can't believe. Are we still really using the phrase "smart devices" to describe things like phones and TVs? Like, isn't it just like what everything is now?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, essentially, but it just hasn't like gone out of vogue yet.
I guess so.
It isn't quite yet.
Although I do hate things like smart fridges and the ideas and stuff like that. Like you know, smartphone makes sense, smart TV makes sense, but can't we just have like a goddamn fridge and a goddamn microwave?
No, the fridge must know exactly what you put inside it. What if you have limbs in there, you creepy serial killing bastard?
I hate Alexa. I think Alexas are just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would ever use something that obviously spies on you and listens to and logs every single freaking
What if
word you
Alexa
say.
had your favorite Love Live idol's voice?
Well, no,
And
because I don't. Why would you want something in your house that literally listens to everything you say? Like it's stupid.
so that she can understand you.
Like one of my friends has like freaking 3 of those things at their place. I'm just like, why you guys have this shit?
Yeah, it'd be a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
Because
Disturbing.
there is no way you can guarantee it's not listening to you.
It is because it always has to listen to you. So when you say Alexa, it turns on. It always has to listen to you. I don't like that. You know. And granted, most of the time, what are they going to hear from people's houses? Yeah, work was really tough. My boss was a ding ding, or whatever, you know.
It was a ding ding. That's a new word that I haven't heard this year.
Yeah, yeah, just something stupid like that. You know, what would human beings if we didn't talk about other people? What would we ever talk about with other people?
I mean, are we living in a theoretical universe here where we just never developed words for other people other than ourselves?
Is it a theoretical universe where we don't talk about other people?
How's that work?
Exactly. It doesn't.
I mean,
it's impossible to even refer to your loved ones that are before you. Like can you tell like even like your siblings? Yo, that was
Honestly,
a good like.
there has to be a word for some sort of other, unless this is somehow no human ever interacted with another human.
No, I mean,
Because
like,
you can't interact with anybody.
I mean, imagine talking to someone and not bringing up other humans.
You need to be specific. Is gossip the absolute impossibility, or talking about
Yes,
other humans the
because
impossibility?
Other humans are the best thing to talk about with other humans.
So you can't be like, I saw this cool piece of artwork someone made.
Yeah, I
Because then
guess
you're
not.
Yes,
you can't talk about anything because then humans have made everything.
Oh, I just meant like talking about like frickin' Diane from The Office.
I mean, we just
Okay,
wouldn't
okay.
gossip as much, I guess.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Think deeply about that. Obviously, pondering thoughts. Otherwise, the news, frickin' scandal. They're doing some American shows in the obvious places like New York and San Francisco, and Mexico City, and some other place, Monterey.
Who's doing shows where?
Monterey?
And Dallas.
It's in California. It's Monterey.
This in Mexico.
Wait, what? Monterey, Mexico?
Monterey, Mexico.
New Mexico or Mexico?
Mexico.
Well, it's not in America, is it?
No.
Which is how you preface this statement.
They're doing a little tour. You know where they're not going? To frickin' Winnipeg, which would be the only place I could ever see them.
Looks like you're going to Winnipeg then.
Freaking why can't a J band, like, you don't have to come here, obviously no band would come here. Go to freaking Winnipeg and then it can actually freaking see you. You know? Or go to Duluth, that'd be alright too. That's more feasible. But
Wait, you can go to Duluth?
you don't
Boys will love.
You don't even know
Why
what Duluth
wouldn't he
is.
be able to go to Duluth?
You don't
Duluth
even know what Duluth is.
Isn't it a place?
Yes.
It is a city in America.
I heard it in Fargo, and I just loved the name.
Oh, in Fargo, yeah.
Like one of my favorite places. To
No,
go to
it's a great city. It's basically it's the American version of my city, except it makes better use of its space and it looks prettier, basically.
The accents were amazing.
Yeah, but no, that's it for the news. I can 100% guarantee that you guys don't have anything.
Gintama's ending.
Oh,
After what? 1 billion episodes?
After 15 years of serialization, the manga's ending. Yeah.
Wow, that's an impressive run.
freaking Rip Gintama? I don't know. I guess.
I don't know if it was cancelled. I don't know. I bet it was.
Yeah.
All I know is I once really earnestly tried to get into it and just completely unable to.
It has its hilarious moments, but I shut down as well.
There again, there's one of those things where there's too many episodes for me to care about it. You know.
Well, one, there's a lot of episodes. Two, it's kind of fucking nonsensical.
Well, isn't that the
Oh
point?
yeah, that is Gintama.
Like, you think there's gonna be like, oh, here's a lot of setup for things that could be happening, and then just nothing does.
That is what I can't do with long running comedy shows that just will not end. It's why I can't even get into something like a cultural phenomenon like Simpsons or American Dad or even SpongeBob, because I'm like, there is no ending.
Yeah, but
I
like,
mean, to be fair, you can probably just like look up greatest hits of SpongeBob or whatever and
Yeah.
get all the jokes.
oh yeah, SpongeBob, yeah, but like I feel like The Simpsons is the kind of show that you'd have to have watched when you were younger. Otherwise, there's like no reason to watch it.
I get enjoying them for a bit and stuff like, but I'm like, conclusion, please
Well, 'cause
have
shows-
something.
I don't think
reference.
Yeah,
I
but The Simpsons is just
The
it's just an
Simpsons-
animated sitcom. It's never going to have a conclusion.
The Simpsons is made to be watched like 30 minutes a day or a week. You know?
Yeah, 30 minutes a week, and then you're
Oh.
done.
So theoretical question here, even though I've never watched the series. Friends, say the actors could be as young as they were, no matter how long. You wouldn't mind it continuing even now?
I
Like
never
Friends-
watched Friends in the first place, so I don't give a fuck.
I also don't care about Friends. I feel like Friends is like one of the most dated relics of its era. You know?
Yeah, there's certain episodes that didn't age well.
Like, I don't know what the equivalent is, but it certainly feels super dated. I don't know. I wonder if The Office will be like that for the early 2000s era.
Office has aged very, very well. Memes, in the form of memes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I again also never really watched The Office. I watched a couple seasons like in the middle, because that's where I just came into the show. But I never really got into it that much because I couldn't deal with the awkward humor.
Well, I mean, what was it what's the scene where the guy spills a bunch of stuff on the floor?
Oh yeah, the chili. No,
Yeah.
I think I probably could do it better these days, especially now that I've worked in an office for several years. But you know, when you're a freshman in college, it's not really the same level of, oh, I get the joke.
Yeah.
Because so much of the office jokes rely on you've been in an office before, you understand where everyone's kind of coming from here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of even starting any of these sitcoms. It's true enough because they're such big titles that I would just be like, no. Why would I ever watch that?
Yeah, you really have to get invested, I think, early on. But even like any of these shows, like The Simpsons or The Office, there's certain seasons you can just ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you really want to get the quintessential Simpsons experience, you only need to watch like the first 5 seasons.
Well, everything until the movie, basically.
I don't know if that's true. The movie came out in like 2009.
2007.
Still, that's a lot of Simpsons seasons beforehand that were not necessarily the greatest.
All I know is that's all I ever watched of it. But yeah.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie, but I watched it like 3 times, and I never want to watch it again in my life. It's just.
I don't think anyone will blame you for that. 3 times, God.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. There's the news. Now we'll get into the segment where we talk about grilled cheese sandwiches. I like them.
I do too. I like to take a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce and put it in my grilled cheese.
Do you like to take Kansas barbecue sauce with it too?
Kansas barbecue sauce doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
It's made up.
If you go to Louisiana, will you find that sauce that you were talking about? Will you find Popeyes?
A Popeyes? Like their chicken restaurant?
Yeah, will you find Popeyes in Louisiana?
I think it started in Louisiana, so probably.
Okay, that makes sense. Never mind.
I mean, you can find Louisiana hot sauce everywhere. For starters, it's the brand name.
Oh.
Also, I believe, from Louisiana. It's just like the regional Louisiana style. The thing with Kansas barbecue sauce is I'm pretty sure they were trying to emulate a Kansas City style sauce, but they just forgot the fact that it's a state and not a city.
I don't know. I just like the idea of there being like a barbecue sauce for every state. God damn, the only frickin' sauce related anywhere is frickin' Montreal steak sauce. They never have frickin' Ontario hot sauce or frickin' Nunavut tartar sauce.
I happen to know that your hometown makes an excellent hot sauce.
I guess.
They do. There's a sauce from there that I know is very popular.
I don't even know what it is, but okay.
The Manimal sauce? What?
Yes, the Manimal sauce is exactly what it is. But frick, I don't know, whatever. But your grilled cheese is pretty nice. Anyways, let's talk about anime. I haven't watched any. There's only one guy here who's probably watched anything.
That's probably true. And I feel like it'd be odd just to talk about it.
Yeah, but you might as well say a couple things.
Where to start? Well, I'm starting to think I might stop watching Amolgus, to be honest with you.
What series is that again?
That's the one about the Mongol invasion.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just feel like, well, it's just the Mongol invasion.
Yeah, but that's cool.
It is cool, but it's not something I haven't seen before, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, it's well-treaded ground. And, I'm also watching a lot of anime right now, but like, because all the other shows I'm watching are doing really good. Attack on Titan's really good this season. Cells at Work is just killing it. Planet
Nice.
With has done this really cool, like, mid-season, almost trigger sort of realignment, changing the game a little bit.
Yeah.
It had a big mid-season twist. Where I'll just go and say it since it's, been a couple weeks now that they killed the main bad guy on episode 6.
That is interesting.
So now we're kind of getting to see the bad people behind the bad people. We think it's changing a little bit. And then it's just hard to say that I'm really getting anything out of Amolgus that I'm not getting out of the other shows already.
Yeah. Yeah, but do the other shows have Mongols in them?
No, not specifically.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's necessarily what, a killer reason for watching the show.
I wonder like what the best cartoon from Mongolia is.
I don't know if Mongolia has much in the way of cartoon output.
Anything? Yeah.
Mongolia doesn't have much going for it, at least these days.
Yeah. Oh, Mongolia. But yeah. Sounds pretty exciting. Drop that show like Genghis Khan dropped
The ball.
his pants a lot.
Oh God.
There, see, I turned that into something.
Did Mongols wear pants?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yes, they wore pants.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure maybe some of the Mongolians didn't, but the problem is, the Mongolian army was like not just people from Mongolia. It was like all of Asia at some point.
Okay. Different fashion sense.
Basically.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know, man. That's it. I feel like I'm forgetting to mention one.
Oh.
But oh, right. Geo School Road, also still really good. Keep watching it.
Shield School Road. I'll get back to something, I guess, because I haven't watched anything. I didn't even watch the last 2 episodes of Sobiaso Base, and I was talking about how good it was.
Yeah. But no.
I feel like if I do anything, I can only do one thing. Like right now,
That's objectively not true.
Right now I'm reading a book, so I just read a book. Like, in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna read a bit. Whatever, if I start playing like a game, and I actually, instead of just like playing something mindlessly, instead of actually like has a story, then I'm like, okay, I'll just play this and whatever. So I feel like with shows, it has to like be something like that, where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Instead of having like a good balance of everything.
Well, the problem with that is you're watching one episode of a show a week.
I know, but it's like every morning I wake up and I give myself 2 hours before I go. I hate saying go to work. So instead I'll say before I go to the place that I go. And like
Which is work, but okay.
yeah, and you know, I like to spend that time well. And I'm like, I could sit here. If I watch an episode, it'll be 7:30, and I'm like, ooh. Oh, I just have stupid ways of thinking that block me from doing a lot of things. But yeah.
Potentially. I get what you're coming from though, because when I'm reading a book, I do try and put other things aside until I get through it,
Well,
which I need to do like right now because I have a big book I want to read before it gets to September, but I don't know if it's gonna be making it.
well, I got like halfway through this one book, and I'm like, how did I get halfway through this book in 2 weeks? 'Cause when I read like 2 pages, you know how it goes.
You're leveling up then.
Yeah. I don't know. It takes forever. That's whenever I read a book, I pretty much like take a chance because I never read fiction books because it's not interesting to me. I'm not learning anything new, you know.
You read autobiographies or something?
No, but just stuff that's somewhat interesting, but only about eras of history that have footage, of course.
So you check it online.
I'm not going to read books about Rome because there's no footage.
But Rome's so cool.
But there's no proof.
There's proof. There's lots of proof.
There's not enough that backs it up that is as concrete as like World War One.
What about all those giant buildings that are still around?
True.
And all those centuries of history about writing about them.
I've heard of
the only thing that
several-
I never find interesting about other eras of history is that there'll never be anyone alive who can at least like recount tales or anything in any kind of conceivable fashion from those eras.
And we
But
can read
World War One-
first-hand accounts of stuff.
I guess.
I mean, that's why we know so much about. What's his name? Give me like 30 seconds, I'll tell you his name. But he's an
Also,
ancient Sumerian dude who we know just tons and tons about. Because he was like a really shady businessman, right? And he kept basically all of his hate mail. Like the clay tablets people would send him.
Oh.
Kept all of them. So, because, you know,
I
clay
need to-
tablets stick around for a long time. So we just have a horde of this guy's
Clay
hate mail because he kept
I like it.
all of it.
Why?
Early hate mail.
He had that personality, I guess, where people got mad and he kind of took pride in it.
Sounds like a pretty good modern day personality. A good someone who, you know, might post things on Facebook that get other people mad and revel in being blocked by them.
Yeah. He'd do great on YouTube. His name was Ia Nasir.
Sounds like my friend's dad who put a Trump sign on his lawn, took a picture for his profile picture, and then immediately took it off. When we don't live in America, but he still did it anyway. Why did he do
I'm gonna
that?
say you're Canadian.
I don't get it either. My friend doesn't get it either. But yeah. You know how it goes down.
I don't know, man. I feel like most Americans, if they were not into Trump, would probably not actually put a Trump sign on their lawn,
Well,
even for.
he just did it to take a profile picture to like piss people off.
I guess, man. I just feel like it's too much effort for not enough reward.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
how hard is it? How easy is it even to get a Trump sign in Canada?
You probably ordered it online.
I guess.
But it's just like we're not even over there. Like, why are you like this? I'm not going. The freaking would an American put a sign for a? Well, actually, maybe
For what?
for like a Mexican election.
Most Americans wouldn't even know that Mexico is having elections.
Exactly. I know it's different because America is the world's power, but still.
I guess. I mean, Mexico did just have elections. People talked about it a bit, but
Yeah.
I can understand how it would be that America projects itself a little more.
Well, again, America acts like it's the only important country in the world, and you almost believe it. You know.
Well, that's what they teach us in grade school.
Yeah. Frickin' salute the Commonwealth, Britannia, God save the Queen. Never
Wait.
forget.
I don't think they like the Queen in America.
No,
I
that's
Is it?
not.
mean, Americans kind of do love the royals because we don't have to, deal with them anymore.
Okay.
You know how it goes.
History.
So I think most Americans kind of view the British royal family as like,
A reality show.
yeah, kind of like a reality show.
Well, I
Is
feel
basically what
like
it boils down to.
I feel like the royal family only exists to be like a tourist attraction.
They kind of do, although they get tons and tons of tax dollars if I am understanding correctly.
So
But they do serve as sort of like the first lady of the United States, her thing is usually like public outreach and all the other humanitarian things that the president obviously doesn't care about.
yeah.
But so I feel like that's kind of what their role is just in general, is that
Yeah.
they're like the cushy
Human.
public
Hum-
faces of the
Yeah.
administration.
Well, I feel like it's pretty novel. I like having the Queen on the $20 bill. It just it's kind of like, haha, that's funny.
You
Yeah,
have the Queen of England. Wait, on Canadian dollars?
Yeah.
yeah, because they're part of the
Nani?
Commonwealth.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I should have known this.
Yes.
What is the Commonwealth? You know what? I'll just Google it. It's okay.
I mean, it's sort of like just a group of like former British colonies. Like those of us who were in British colonies that got out earlier didn't end up in the Commonwealth, and those that didn't get out soon enough ended up in the Commonwealth.
Why are the queens on my country's dollars? Wait,
You
we
might,
don't have
your
dollars.
country might be part of the Commonwealth.
Hmm.
I don't know. British Commonwealth.
Freaking shout out to the Commonwealth Games.
The Commonwealth of Nations. It does have a pretty good flag, though. I'll give it that. Membership members.
But Commonwealth means give me wealth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
basically it.
where's my money? Vacant.
Do 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 do
Addie's
do do.
reply
I hate to. Yeah,
post-production.
Malawai is in the Commonwealth.
Jesus Christ! Why are we in the Commonwealth? We
Because
don't get
you're a
any.
former British colony.
Jesus Christ!
There's a fair bit of Africa, like all of Southeast Africa, is in the Commonwealth.
No.
Yes, I mean I can't help you, dude.
Could they at least give me a goddamn Commonwealth accent or something for it? Like for all the trouble?
I mean I think you technically do. And do you think it's weird that technically we used to be part of the same country?
That is actually quite interesting and weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. What you mean Pangea, right?
I mean,
No.
that'd be the same continent, and that's also true.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know if Malawi was owned by the British at the same time America was. I want to say no. But-
No. I only know date of independence 1964. I don't know when it was colonized, but yeah, I think you guys are out much earlier than that.
Yeah, we got out.
Guys
We
are
got out
way too
wait,
aggressive,
we may
way
have
too pissed
been
off.
the first. I'm not sure. We were definitely the first in America to rebel. Or where were we? I think maybe Haiti actually beat us to it.
Haiti? You're joking.
No, dude. Haiti was like right up there.
Damn.
It was going to be us and Haiti being real big boys until Haiti realized they had no national resources and kept electing tyrants.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Aruba.
What about Aruba?
I don't know. Shout out.
Shout out to Aruba.
Do you think we've ever had anyone from Aruba listen to an episode of this show?
I don't know. I bet we could get on the YouTube analytics and discover that.
So Rubens, all the Rubens out there. If you've ever listened to our show, please let us know. Contact us on Twitter at vacant. What's his Twitter again?
You're sending all the mail to Vacant. Okay.
At Manga Happy Hour is the Twitter.
Vacant's Twitter is on Vacant VS. Go send him something nice.
Send him something nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much the aesthetic for everything. But yeah, this is the kind of episode where we're just talking about stuff. This is definitely like a more of a chill cast. You guys are still listening. You're still out there. Maybe you think it's pretty exciting to talk about grilled cheese sandwiches in the Commonwealth. I think it is. I think it very much is.
I've just come to the tragic realization that I haven't had a grilled cheese sandwich in years.
I mean, what's stopping you?
I mean, I've always bought them, but
What do you mean you've bought them?
I bought them
You
sometime.
bought them. Why would you pay for a grilled cheese?
Because cooking takes so long, man.
It's a grilled cheese. It takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's a sandwich maker here, but I mean, what bread do you buy? And most
sandwich
important,
bread.
Do you put salad in something like a
Salad?
Why would you
No,
put
man.
salad
Look,
in
dude,
cheese?
grilled cheese is
okay.
very easy. You take 2 slices of bread. You butter both sides. No, well, you can butter both sides. Butter at least one side of both slices. Put the butter down, put the cheese on, put the other one on top with the butter facing up. You let it hit for a little while, then you flip it over, and then it's done.
no meat?
No, it's a grilled cheese.
Wait, you can put meat on a grilled cheese though, and it is good. It does taste good.
I mean, yeah, once you put meat on it, it's not a grilled cheese. It's just a grilled sandwich.
Yeah, but it has cheese in it.
Yes, but so does like a hamburger, and that's not a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but technically, the hamburgers, the main point of a grilled cheese is that it has cheese, and if you put a little bit of lunch meat in there,
The
you're
main
enhancing
point
a
of
grilled
grilled
cheese.
then you've made a panini.
Yeah, no.
Then it's
but
then it's panini and not a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese it's just cheese. It's cheese, maybe some sauce, maybe a little something else, but it's just cheese. That's the main ingredient.
a hamburger
By
is
far.
is a grilled burger, and just because it has cheese on it doesn't mean it's not a grilled burger.
Well, yeah, but that's because
The
the hamburger is the
important
base.
philosophy.
The grilled cheese is the grilled cheese.
The
That's
cheese.
cut
the
it
che-
open. It's nothing but cheese.
cheese-
That's the
no.
point.
When I open a hamburger, is it just meat?
No, but the
Exactly.
hamburger's a different beast.
No, it's the grilled cheese.
You're
can
talking
you
about
put
a
other
very
stuff in it.
specific kind of sandwich here.
but
Jesus
but a
Christ.
hamburger.
A hamburger is like pizza, right? You can do a lot of things to a hamburger, and it's still a hamburger. But once it stops being just cheese, it's not a cheese sandwich, is it?
Shout out to the pizza place that made the pierogi pizza.
Like it's like yeah, look up like pizza. You can't have a cheese pizza if there's also pepperoni on it. It's a pepperoni pizza at that point.
Yeah, but you can have if you made a pepperoni pizza and you just put pepperoni and then you put a little bit of cheese on it, is that suddenly not a pepperoni pizza?
No, of course it's a pepperoni pizza. You have all the ingredients still.
Yeah.
The
but
proportion isn't what matters.
What if it was just a pizza? There's no cheese. You put pepperonis around it and then you sprinkled a little cheese on it. It's still a pepperoni pizza.
Yes, it is. But a cheese pizza is not a cheese pizza if there's meat on it.
Yeah, but
It's the same thing with a grilled cheese.
no, a grilled cheese is like two sandwiches.
Two
Two
sandwiches.
Two bread.
It's two breads, 2 bread and 1 cheese.
You put cheese in the middle, and then you can add a little meat.
No, you don't, because then it's not a grilled cheese. It's just a grilled sandwich.
It's a grilled cheese because cheese is the main point of the grilled cheese. You
Yes,
can add more. You put butter on grilled
defines
cheese.
it.
I think
You-
Coryn's point is you can't have a glass of water if you suddenly put apple juice in it.
Yeah, but if you put water into apple juice, are you gonna say that it's not apple juice?
No, it's runny apple juice. Because apple juice is mostly water anyways.
That's what I was saying. The grilled cheese, if you
But
made
you're adding like to like with your watered down apple juice.
No.
With your grilled cheese, you're adding meat. Whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever meat you put on your sandwich, even if it's 90%
Okay.
cheese and 10% meat, you've just made a really cheesy ham sandwich.
Okay, but deny me this. If I made a pizza and I just put sauce on it, and then I started sprinkling pepperoni on top, that's a pepperoni pizza. But if I sprinkled cheese on it, it's all of a sudden not a pepperoni pizza anymore?
No,
'Cause, like,
because a
'cause it's-
pepperoni pizza also usually includes cheese.
Yeah,
it's
but
a base.
I-
We're talking about different things. That's what I'm saying.
If I made a pizza circular, frickin'
If you
circle
have a
crust,
sausage pizza
Jesus
and you
Christ.
also put pepperoni on that, it's no longer a sausage pizza. It's a sausage and pepperoni pizza.
yeah, but if I made a pizza, okay, but that's yeah, but if you oh no, that's like if you made a grilled cheese, but you put Swiss cheese as well. Is it all of a sudden a grilled?
Because it's all still just cheese.
and it's all still just meat.
No.
It's a meat pizza.
You're adding like to like, it's still just the same thing. If you add two conflicting things, it's no longer the same thing.
If I make grilled cheese, I put lunch meat in it. It's still grilled cheese.
No, it's not.
If I
Keep
made
going over
noodles,
this. You keep circling back to your point, and it's wrong.
if I made noodles and I put peas in the noodles, it's still noodles.
What?
If I made noodles and I
That's
put
called-
peas in the noodles, it's still noodles.
I mean, it's called pasta.
I'm talking about frickin' instant noodles.
What?
It's
Well, I
instant
mean, it's still
noodles.
it's still noodles. I guess
Yeah.
that's the shortest way of putting it.
And then you put a little bit of peas in there, it's still noodles. You're not gonna say,
Yes,
ooh, it's
but you're
noodles
all-
and peas.
The problem is, you're saying it like if it's still a sandwich, no matter what you put on it. That's the same with your noodle or your pizza
It's a
analogy
grilled
here.
cheese sandwich.
But
is-
it's no longer the specific kind of sandwich.
Grilled cheese is a way of making a sandwich. Like you
No,
take
it's
out
not.
The,
It's
you
what's
take out the frying
contained.
pan. The only time I've ever seen anyone grill a sandwich like that is you take out the frying pan, you spray it with butter, and you make a grilled cheese. I've never seen anyone make a grilled turkey sandwich, although I know that exists.
Well, then you're not fucking living, are you?
That's not what my mom made for me.
You can grill any sandwich and it's delicious. It makes it better because you add heat and extra flavor from that Maillard
What?
reaction.
You know what?
Yeah.
You only live once. I'm going to eat a grilled cheese sandwich and a ham sandwich tomorrow. So
Yeah, but if you had ham in the grilled cheese sandwich, it'd still be a grilled cheese sandwich.
No, it'd be a ham sandwich.
No, it wouldn't, because the cheese would be the main
The
attraction.
meat
My ham
has a
sandwich shall
higher
have no
importance than the cheese.
No, if you put like one slice of ham in a grilled cheese sandwich, you'd still be like, holy shit, this is grilled cheese because there's so much cheese. There's a higher concentration of cheese than on a normal ham sandwich.
You know what? We're just gonna have to agree that you're wrong. That's the
No,
episode, ladies
no,
and gentlemen.
because
Hey!
making a grilled cheese sandwich is a specific procedure where you make grilled
It's not the
cheese.
procedure, it's the contents.
If I put a piece of lunch meat into a grilled cheese sandwich, there's still grilled cheese, and it has a piece of lunch meat in it.
It contains
It's a
grilled
style.
cheese,
It's
but
a
it
this
is
is
not
bacteria.
a grilled cheese.
It's a
Bacteria in
style.
the cheese.
If I put salami in it, it's not a salami sandwich because the grilled cheese was the main idea
It's
to
a
begin
salami
with.
sandwich.
It's just a new addition to the formula.
Ah, you're so wrong.
My brain cells cannot.
But yet I'm utterly correct.
No, you're not.
Because if you make grilled cheese, the point is that it's grilled cheese, and if you add other stuff, it's like freaking an extra bonus. You know?
You know what? Google is the one who will settle this once and for all.
Yes, Google will settle it. But I think that does it for the grilled cheese debate, at least. You guys decide who won in our straw poll, available on Patreon in the $10 award tier.
I'm sorry to say, Corey, the picture of grilled cheese I see has eggs in it even.
That's because the internet's not always correct.
See what I'm talking about? You can add stuff to a grilled cheese sandwich.
No,
and
you
it's
can't.
still a grilled
What does
cheese
Wikipedia have to say?
Wikipedia, okay.
A grilled
Ooh.
cheese sandwich is a basic sandwich generally made of one or more varieties of cheese on any sort of bread, such as flatbread or wheat bread. This may include spreads, which I allowed for. A grilled cheese sandwich is made by grilling the sandwich with butter or toasting it, but it does not say shit about meat, does it?
Wait, yes,
look at the
cooked
images.
meat can be
Look at
added
the
to
images.
cheese sandwiches, which is done with a ham and
When you
cheese
when you
sandwich.
look at the images, you see Jeff Moron's perfect grilled cheese with ham. That's a grilled cheese sandwich.
Ah, no.
It's grilled cheese with ham.
What about beer battered beer battered grilled cheese sandwiches. It has
Okay,
some
okay,
bacon.
let's.
This is on
okay.
BettyCrocker.com. Betty Crocker is the most reliable source of cooking
Betty
knowledge on the
Crocker's a
internet.
whore, you know it.
Don't you go there with my Betty. Betty. You know how I feel about Betty, and I won't accept those kind of comments.
She's not even real.
I don't know
Seriously?
about that.
Yeah,
What?
she's made up.
But I'm just...
Wendy made up too?
just
No,
saying.
Wendy's a real person.
Okay.
Betty Crocker was made up, though.
I'm just saying, grilled cheese is a specific procedure in which you make grilled cheese, and you can add additional elements, just like if you made a cake and you put strawberries on it.
Just grilling a sandwich. You
Yeah,
can grill any sandwich. It doesn't make it a grilled
but
cheese.
the point of making it is that it has cheese. It's grilled cheese, and if you add other stuff, the main point is that it's still grilled cheese with ham. It's
Oh
grilled
my
cheese
God.
with, just like if Will.i.am made a song and it featured Cantala in it, it would be Will.i.am with Cantala.
But the song, would it be called Will.i.am?
How do you know he wouldn't make a self-titled song?
I just don't think it's in his character.
Yeah.
But aside from this great grilled cheese debate, do we have anything else to talk about?
I think we got nothing else to say on this episode. You guys tune in for the next episode. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be not better. I think, it'll be whatever it is.
Let us know where you stand on the great grilled cheese debate in the comments.
The great grilled cheese debate truly will divide us, and it will cause factions to arise. I know.
This is what really causes the death of America, is the grilled cheese debate.
You guys think it's other stuff. You focus on silly,
I'm
meaningless
staying out of
things
this.
on your Facebook or Tumblr. You guys don't know about the grilled cheese debate. This is the real stuff that everyone is talking about. Anyways, this has been the Moderators Happy Hour, episode 145, 146, 146. This has been the man for meals. That's been the Corn Man, the Lego Man.
You guys still haven't been cancelled yet?
No.
Who's going to cancel us?
Can't.
I don't know.
Can't.
Betty Crocker?
Betty Crocker doesn't know anything. She's not real.
Yeah, Betty Crocker, you could just go away. You guys, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Listen to my new album, Post America. It's not really new anymore. It's almost a month old. Available on Cantilla, KANTTILA.bandcamp.com. Features exciting songs at the end of this episode. All the songs have been playing in order, so at the end of this episode, you'll hear America Runs on Lies. The exciting song I made after me and Nair went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I realized that it's not as good as Tim's.
Such a tragedy.
It really was. And we'll have the Chuny Chronicles. We missed it
Great
last
song
time.
too.
We'll have it this time. Well, thank you, Lego. Check out Lego. Check out SoundCloud.com. How do you pronounce your name?
I have no relationship with this person,
Oh,
SoundCloud, but he
sorry.
calls himself Ahasuerus. God damn it! Just check the links.
Check out his song, Nice Crow. That was
Thank you.
That was a good one. I like that one.
It's sad.
It was sad, but I was expecting you to say Nice Crow, Fat Crow in the song, and then you didn't say it.
Nice podcast. Fat podcast.
Yeah.
Nice friends. Fat friends. No, that doesn't work. I need
Yeah.
to say dog or cat.
Now you laugh, but nice dog, fat dog is going on the first shirt.
It's going on the first shirt. Alright, this has been the show. Song at the end. This is the Chuny Chronicles continuing on. The chicken was wet, for chicken has two states. Sometimes it is dry, and other times it is wet. Like life, it is one or the other. There is an in between. For the Chuny knows life is a balance between death and being not dead. The Chuny thinks variables are one or two, with little lines on the way. In fact, being in a coma or having an arm ripped from the limb. It was merely a journey of indifference and indecision. The Chuny felt this, not knowing whether to stroll back to the bonds of life and the city which rips and eats flesh. The Chuny is the in-between, not yet alive, not yet dead, merely existing for what? Sliding down the scale where one end is absolute, the other a myth. The Chuny knows there is only one path, and the path will be the end. The Chuny must not despair, for a life of only two states is a life to live as one. The Chuny knows this.
Bye.
They say Columbus discovered the coffee shop. I know this is a lie. At Dunkin's I'd sunk in Canadian pride and slipped Yank brew inside. The lid was sucking and my face was barfing. Tim, I'd let you down. This eagle fuel couldn't fly high enough to rule anything higher than a frown. America runs on lies, only good at burgers and fries. America can't be Tim's. Dunkin's can roll up the room. Nebraska furniture mart blew my mind with the Desert Eagle from Cabela's. Home for so long, maybe my view was wrong, but Duncan said I was right all along. Joe's barbecue was fine as a Casey girl shines. Him, I'd let you down, but this coffee cup just ain't the stuff. I know we're still the best around. America runs on lies, only good at burgers and fries. America can't be Tim's. Dunkin's can roll up the rim. America runs on lies, only good at steak and fries. America can't be Tim's. Dunkin's can roll up the rim. You can do things better than us, but I'll throw you under the bus. Your force not and plus. If you think there's a prog band better than Rush.